The minister who today wants to, what does he want to do?
Amendment to the parent bill which was passed.
The minister who wants to censor speech in this country, that is what he wants to do. Sam George Okotena parliament during his vetting. Nane maame ne papa tenachi and ye kan say Sam George okasa bi a wo kan ye no na emfa kwan mu okafa omampanyi ho okafa omampanyi abedi akire ho okaya asema Sam George kan also one patch no ne maame ne papa ntete ya omode ma no no oka na adwen okay. That is what Sam George said today. NDC fon kwa ne gu
aba na munyina kwa aba shronko asem ewo ho na asem ewo ho kese pa ne se ene NDC amanyoko no a ewo abai mu aye na adwene se omode mre fufuro bi ba ukọ social media na woka mahama NDC mpanfo ana wokasa na wokasa no anye in favor of the NDC party a ye de mre bi ba ye se frene cyber crime amendment a ema ho kwan ma ye bechew na ye se ye nchew nko a ye se ye nyawa ye bechew na se wo ye blogger nso na ye sa adwuma na wo ye edididi a usika ewo account mu nyina ye be block wo account agini nyina firi wo nsam na nsam wo ya NDC for the babonta na manfo se na mo NDC for your main campaign message 2023 was in short and under attack mo ye ya ekotua sika ma papa bi efe ne Kevin Taylor mana trans America didi Ghana from painful nyina atem de kofuro even yewura otumfo ene empanfo titre omo aka wo mam na na ba ne den de na asesa na de mo se no monte ase emma bloggers enka omo adwen ewo media nom emsam no mu doso pa na wey ena miwia kofi ntonto enso ade chechire mo abeba. Actually, what is the plan? The NDC for person omonye na ebeboa won se de be ya Ghana for yetra media so social media so echechire yadwen hentumi nka omo ho asem yenko ne nkoje nchechire mo no mra ye ba ye be san ato aso
NDC fon kwa ne gu ase dinatem didi akufado atem. Then comes in Sam George, the minister who today wants to, what does he want to do?
Amendment to the parent bill which was passed.
The minister who wants to censor speech in this country, that is what he wants to do. Sam George Okotena parliament during his vetting. Nane maame ne papa tenachi and ye kan say Sam George okasa bi a wo kan ye no na emfa kwan mu ukafa omampanyi ho ukafa omampanyi abedi akire ho ukaya asema Sam George kan also one patch no ne maame ne papa ntete ya omode ma no no oka na adwen okay. That is what Sam George said today. You Sam George want to formulate a law to censor people in this country. The very thing a mumu benefited yet to come into power. You Mahama benefited yet, and Mahama, President Mahama, wherever you are sitting, respectfully, with all due respect, with all the humility I can muster, you can't play an ostrich in this game. Mr. Mahama, Your Excellency, you benefited from insults. You benefited from dirty politics. You were aware. In fact, Sami Jenfi 360 platform now. Oh yeah, you know, Mr. President, you went to that platform too. So you knew what the platform stood for. You knew the people who went on that platform. You knew the things they said on that platform. And the characters involved. You were okay with it because it brought you power. In fact, it is rumored, sir, people within your circle, the funding kophobia no moti abruchiri. Say omonya the kind of dirty politics they did in this country. Yemu be your personal lives were affected. Yemu be your dear to hold your life. Ya ridicule ye dear and dear nim me Kevin Taylor the meto internet so accusing me say me ma sending kofo abanifie see me ye me ku one ne yire ne ma. These were all the politics you did and benefited from. Today you say what? and the President Mahama, one who say, yeah, and near mana will benefit from the one who say, yeah. And I can say authoritatively, Sir President Mahama, you benefited. You knew you cannot play an ostrich, Your Excellency, respectfully. Ultimately pretend they say, and near man na koso within that 8 years, where who want to be. And then all of a sudden you want to do what? You want to do what? Gag people in this country? Because now it hurts. Now you have blood in your veins. Obit meet now radio so NDC me say Akufo-Addo plane quotation one. And so President Mahama want it. But the unfortunate comment will be fire Yura Abranti Nancy Nyamin fan the currency Omunya accident, airplane accident.
Yes.
President Mahama no so at the meet the press no or reference say I mean, how can anybody say that a plane, a helicopter has gotten into an accident? I mean, how can anybody say it is okay? Who can say President Mahama can say? I know the President Mahama say. But one to say NDC stations can say a Akufo-Addo plane and Koshi Honwomu. One to say the foreign minister. President Mahama ante say the foreign minister can say Akufo-Addo plane and we am na engine ba kukra say ya okay on fa na we want it. President Mahama ante. So today President Mahama has blood in his veins. I like President Mahama so much. I have so much respect for him because for me I think generally he's a fine gentleman. But President Mahama sa ketasi mumuaso politics na woye no sa ye kika ye nim kire nyame sompa politics na woye no yehu inti na de moja wo mu veins mu na hwelo a wode ba. You know, last time Sami Jenfi betena ha and now be sometimes ye mu bi e kasa amunti o Sami Jenfi betena ha no kan say God board at the police, they are bringing powers to some officers at God board, and they will give them powers like police. Okay, why has Sami Jenfi cancer?
So, launches
yes,
task force.
Yes, na Ghana police mutia ni ye. Ghana police mutia ni mutumi na ye chipu no awe kakran no. Sami Jenfi afabi. Enti ne Sami Jenfi fa go for a gold board and one before NDC for boys. Intino, ye G2 me be. Sam George so sorry, I was saying, ye ma on also police powers. Police for more sorry. Ghana police more sorry mutumi na ye jin kakran free musemono. It's not a laughable matter. Oh God. It's not a laughable matter because why? Obi. So Obi committee offense. What stops the Ministry of Communication from calling Ghana police CID say go and investigate? Say Obi Esmogi go down. What stops Sami Jenfi from calling CID say go and investigate? Why must Sami Jenfi have his own police? Why must Sam George have his own police? And yeah, but sorry, Biono Ministry Ben as so almost be have one police. So under Mahama no, every ministry be sorry no power. No what in the police. And yes,
they are in laws of parliamentary approval.
A law and I make sure say the BN who any who can we asim. The BN who but I didn't know more. It's a dangerous precedent. It is a say Ministry of Communication by on one police. And Ministry of Trade by on one police. Say Ministry of Lands under Sami Jenfi on one police. Here we are Ministry of Agriculture and so by one. What become of the Ghana Police Service? What becomes of the IGP? Read the baby how can any be obi? Read it again.
Yeah, on the powers of the police.
The powers of the read it again. What becomes of the IGP? Tete sorry. Near you to me everyone. I'm sorry. So won't say I may catch it. Sorry. Mammy fe don't call. Sorry. We see ID to me near Jeffrey with them. So won't say I may catch it.
Into section 20B inserted. And the principal enactment is amended by the insertion of section 20 of which is powers of police 20B1, the Director General and Deputy Director General and other authorized officers, that's officers of the National Cyber Security Authority, shall exercise the powers of a police officer, including the powers of arrest, search and seizure, and have the same rights, protections, immunities conferred on a police officer in the Criminal and Other Offences Act, the Police Service Act, and any other law related to a police officer in the performance of their functions under this act.
Do you know how dangerous this is? So what it means in this, and this is Sam George appointed Obi Deputy Director General. Sam George are appointed more or less an IGP. That's basically what's happening here. Say Sam George, because who can come rana to me, minister will do this, minister will do this, minister will do this. Sam George and Nadia will walk or share them. And what I know what my mao. And I will appoint powers to yourself. Who and someone will catch there and call for catch there but we send a document, a useless document. And now who Sam George? What I know who a Maduro, Venezuela Maduro. Fidel Castro and I will shut them and I will be appointed IGP Ghana. That is the powers you Sam George you want for yourself. That is how dangerous it is. Now me say dear when say social media for mranti amunya musika kakra mo sorry na dear John Mahama ka kire mo ne say mo sorry na mo ye mo social media blogging na sika kakra bam. Now ko ubo hum pusuo ko ka bibi tia President Mahama bo hum pusuo ko ka bibi kire Sam George anase okuje to black anase Sami Jemfia enye se police na beba ho abechi kekewo o bank account kura be confiscate e woni nyina wo mranim de ode be to aduane adi kura be sa gie free wanum. President Mahama, where did you get this dictatorial tendencies from? Mr. Mahama, this is not like you.
Okay.
Where did you get this dictatorial tendencies from? To the extent say mo the police be jina Ghana for conso so mo kire o madwia. Now me the tape will be by Fuseni wi amomo anya san so amobeba amomo FM Sam George kasa wom na munti asam wo kan wa say tama na ye sa cyber security law no
2020 dey
I was who here your institutions bebre your ministers bebre they are on different boards and different things. We don't need it. Then he made an emphatic statement. I say if you want to fight cyber crime, it is not the government that fights cyber crime. The private entities, the private companies that fight cyber crime. Sam George, Momo, Mr. Dominic, Momo Ghana frontier Sam George as some more kind. So we don't need any new law. We don't need any new bureaucracy. Be a bill. Now you better fight cyber crime and now buying the fight cyber crime. Now private entities can innovate and fight cyber crime. Lastly, Sam George, catch there say. So no, President Mahama in the first budget. Now when you see ST and free more, he would deal with President Mahama. But when Madia was hypocritically. And in Guasia dia was
funding for the authority.
Funding for the authority. He no confess can free.
12% from CST eka funds.
Sa CST now was say John Mahama ba when you free budget mu a won ne be nyam so no. And sa CST now they be funded with authoritarian Chama Mao Maduro Fidel Castro law now o pese o de ba no. Sa CST now pese o de be funded. Masa ye dopo mumpenyansa na mumpo yi sa mra hunu no enfrim because it will not fly in this country. Na se munnim na mo de sa mo rubber stamp parliament no ko rubber stamp a sa law no mo be ko na mo communicators ne mo hwan for no they will suffer under that law.
Abushanti se utie nsemi ekoso ye pa na say the NDC has planned well say omo take advantage of freedom of speech but sabre oyo omo na omo tia konwam no de omo ferisi say omo gya kwan say bloggers yen tumi nkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm mu yen ka no say de ye pa we will naked them. And for the benefit to not allow us to naked them, you know, they want to put on laws. Ebema kwine, ema yedi police for atata bloggers across the country. Abusia, NDC for na mukoye blogger na mudidi abaya tema mudinya fame. Ene musimaji mohono. The amaban no ede banie. O say moon to me in politics biem obeka politics ya na uwe endorse Mahama. And yes sir, they will come after you. Yavuna man yabusia yetinsem ho. Yetinsem ho nam ebe de yabusia yemfa munsia na yensan share pia. Midi ene ras media. Makra mu nyina. Until we meet again.